who hadn't won a conference title since '09, had never been to the playoff, and now they're on their way to take on Washington. They'll play in the Sugar Bowl on New Year's night, and the architect of this Texas resurgence is Steve Sarkisian, kind enough to join us now. Sark, I imagine there weren't a lot of nerves. You had to feel pretty good about what you guys had put together in terms of your resume and chance to get in the playoff. But when you saw your team pop up at number 3, how would you describe the emotion?
I think our players kind of exuded all of the emotions that we had. You know, when you don't know, which is always the most difficult part when there's a committee and you're not an undefeated team, there's always going to be that little bit of nervousness, anxiety, because you just don't know, right, what the discussions are in that room. But I think you just saw the excitement from our players. I know from our fan base, everybody involved. This has been a heck of a journey for us, and so to earn a seat at the table, to be in this tournament is one that you know, we're humbled by, but excited for as well.
I know it's not the first time that you've gone against a program, university, a place where you once coached before, but got the head coaching career started at Washington. You know a little bit about turnaround there. What did you think when you saw you were going to be matched up against the Huskies?
Kind of ironic, I think, in a sense of, you know, Washington still holds a special place to me. I got my first head coaching opportunity there and had 5 just tremendous years in trying to rebuild that program. And what Coach DeBoer has been able to do and what they've been able to do over the last couple of seasons has really been a tremendous run. And ironically, you know, we played them in the Alamo Bowl a year ago. And I think there's some familiarity there. They've got a heck of a team. Really talented offense. They're running the ball extremely well right now with Dylan Johnson, and they're playing really good defense. So we know we're going to need this extra preparation to get ourselves prepared to play, but I know our kids are excited. You know, anytime that you get an opportunity to play a team of the quality of Washington, undefeated team, Pac-12 champ, it's a great challenge, but like I said, one we're looking forward to.
Hey, Coach Booger here. Hey, I think you've built, if not, maybe the most talented roster in America. How do you get that roster week in and week out, especially as we come to the bowl game, to play to their optimal level? Because I don't think they always have.
Yeah, I think that's always the challenge, especially when you're a team that is building a program. You know, our culture has been one that's kind of grown from year 1 to year 2 to year 3, and now you put yourself in that position where we are as talented as just about anybody we go play. And when we played our capability, man, we're an electric team in all 3 phases. It's learning how to do that consistently. And so that's where our growth, I think, continues to go. I think the beauty of our team is, you know, so much is made of one side of the ball or the other that our team isn't playing well. But inevitably, when we've played really good offense and our defense maybe hasn't been at our best, our offense has been able to make up for it. When we struggled a little offensively, maybe when Quinn was out, our defense was able to step up and play a high level of football. So I think the versatility of our team has helped us kind of work ourselves through that. But I do think the last couple weeks of this season, you know, we've kind of really put it all together and just proud of the leadership of these guys and the trust that these guys have had and what it takes to be a championship caliber team week in and week out.
Coach, we just talked with Coach Saban, and we were asking him about the logistics of getting his team ready. He has so much experience. You have a lot of experience yourself as an assistant and a coordinator in these big games when there's such a long layoff. What have you learned to try to get your team not just physically ready to peak, but emotionally, spiritually? Because sometimes teams get this long layoff and they don't quite know how to handle it, and they're not quite the same team. How do you get your team to peak at the right time after a long layoff?
Yeah, I think that's right. I think the first thing that we're going to do today, we've got our banquet this afternoon. I want to celebrate us being Big 12 champions. That was a huge accomplishment for our team, and so I want to make sure we celebrate that. I want to celebrate the players in our program and what they've done, from the team MVPs to the scout team players of the year, things of that nature, because there's been a body of work here that I know our players, you know, deserve that recognition for. We're going to celebrate getting our opportunity to get into the college football playoff, which is another tremendous accomplishment for this group. And then we're going to go back and get ourselves ready for finals. And we've got finals coming up here next week. We'll continue to kind of work out and run and get our guys there. But I agree with you, Kurt. I don't think that you can peak too soon, or you're going to be drained by the time that ball game comes. So we'll get to practicing here in a couple weeks, and we'll try to find our normal routine of leading up into that ball game. But we got to make sure that our condition is still right so that when that game comes, we're prepared to play a 4-quarter game, because that's what it's going to take.
Coach, you just had a chance to speak to you a few hours ago on College Football Final. We appreciate you coming on. From then till now, have you been able to get some sleep? You've been able to relax at all, knowing that this kind of decision would be made just a few hours later?
You know, it was interesting. You guys know me well enough now. I'm a huge college football fan, and when we were on that bus ride home from Arlington yesterday, obviously we were watching the Bama-Georgia game, and the bus is going crazy. And then you get home, and I'm tuned in to the Florida State-Louisville game and the Michigan-Iowa game, and then those kind of settled down, and that game ended. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to get in bed, and I'm going to try to shut it down here for the night. And I couldn't sleep. So then I went out to the couch. I was on the couch. My wife came and checked on me a couple times and said, I'm good. I finally must have nodded off and woke up early this morning and came in. So I'm going to look forward to a good night of sleep tonight, that's for sure.
Coach, congratulations on the performance yesterday. It was fun to watch, man. When you guys rev your engine, it's quite the sight to behold. But help me understand, when you took the job, I think we all kind of knew inevitably Texas would at some point or another get back. And you had a blueprint. You had a way that you wanted to put it together. What was the timeline for you? Are you ahead of schedule? Are you on schedule? Is this the year you had circled? How did you kind of anticipate this growth and building process?
Ironically, after the ball game yesterday, you naturally get a ton of the text messages and different things and congratulations. But there was a few people that I really respect that had texted me and reminded me that I told them it would be year 3.
Everybody shake